Hi guys, first let me say sorry for my appearance. I am literally just in the door from work. Second, haven't done a video yesterday, so today will be a double video. So yesterday I spent yesterday I spent the day in orthopaedics. Now I've been in neurosurgery for the start of the week, and then I went to orthopaedics. So I've kind of decided I prefer orthopaedics to neurosurgery, purely for the fact that I feel like the environment is nicer to work in. There's a lot less standing about. There's a lot more to kind of do in orthopaedics. Maybe that's not true, but as I feel for myself, for me there's a lot more to do in orthopaedics than there is in neuro. Just purely because neuro, the orthopaedics I've been in have been shorter surgeries, and the neuro ones have been, I wouldn't say longer, they've been a couple hours. So a lot of the procedures I've just kind of been standing around watching. They're very complicated. I don't really not understand what's going on. I understand what they're doing, but I don't really know what I should be doing, how I can help them, whereas in orthopaedics it's a lot easier. So orthopaedics yesterday, came in the morning. One of the anaesthetists, he is hilarious. He is so nice. I've yet to meet an anaesthetist I don't like yet. So I don't know if it's just the people or if it is generally the kind of people that I get on with. But anaesthetists are going higher and higher up in my books right now. Freaking loving anaesthetics. So came in and the anaesthetist was like, so do you want to went to hand me a cannula. He was like, you do it. And I was like, I'm actually not allowed to do them, or I've not been shown how to do them here. We don't get taught them in Scotland. So he was like, alright, okay, well, showed me that this woman had an amazing vein, and was just like, yeah, see, you're not going to get any better than that. Couldn't miss. When I'm teaching, I just tell him to go in the branch, and then he just handed it to me and was like, you do it. I was like, okay, so popped it in, got it in first time. It's awesome, it's ace feeling. Popped that in there, hooked her up to some IVs, aceness. So that was cool. And then this morning I was in neurosurgery and orthopaedics. It was a split day, so neurosurgery, bit, yeah, it wasn't. It's interesting. Don't get me wrong, the procedures are so interesting, but not really I just prefer to be doing things. I feel like a bit of a spare prick when I'm just standing watching, although it is very interesting. Whereas orthopaedics yesterday was setting patients up without being told what to do and stuff. I know you're meant to do that anyway, but setting them into up on the table, giving them oxygen, helping with intubation, putting tourniquets on, and I was helping and I was getting things for them, and they were kind of explaining stuff to me as they went on. They were a lot not more accommodating, because the neuro's just as accommodating, just I kind of understood the processes a lot easier. So I don't know if I'm just more of an orthopaedics person. Today neuro, I had my midway with my monitor / mentor, because she's both, and that was really good. She said so far so good. The only concern I think they're having so far is the fact that some people, they don't know how much I know, because they don't know what I get taught in Scotland. They find it quite difficult. They find it quite difficult to verbalise what they want to say to me, and ask me for things or answer my questions. I think they find it quite difficult, so they're not really speaking. So I think that both ways is kind of the tricky part, because I'm finding it quite hard to kind of know what to do, because they're all asking in Flemish, and I don't, well, my Flemish is getting slightly better. I understand a lot more what they're saying now when they're speaking in Flemish. Still very, very, very long way off from saying I completely understand what they're saying, but I'm getting a general gist now of what they're saying, so that's good. So it is getting better, it's getting easier. I'm definitely not feeling, although I look it, I'm definitely not feeling as tired as I was last week. I think I'm settling in a lot more now, especially seeing as we have, I've now got my two Scot girls, Emma and Holly. They're great. We decided to go to the cinema last night. We went to the bus stop, and our film was like pretty much started. So we went to the bus stop, and I got on the bus and I was like, we didn't know what bus to get, so I got on a bus and I was like, can you explain? So the bus driver told us where to go. She's like, the other one won't be here for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I was like, oh wow. And she's like, it's only like a 10-minute walk, so we were like, well, we'll just walk then. She was like, oh, it's a couple of 100 metres that way, it's like 5-10 minute walk, and we were like, alright, okay then. We walked for about 25 minutes, then we got to the cinema, we couldn't find it, we're walking the hard shoulder off the road. It is a straight line. It was, you couldn't go wrong, but we ended up getting a taxi back, and our taxi was €8, so it wasn't too bad, it was fine. Went to see Django Unchained, that was awesome. Their cinemas are so much better than ours. Like, I'm so glad I've now got my student card, which is, I'm going to find it for you because it's so cool. Yeah, they've, I'm finding you my card. Yeah, went to my Cannula student card. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ah! I get discount on food and drinks. I didn't know that. Oh, I should have taken it out and got a discount last night. It sucks. Didn't know that. Oh well. So I went to see Django Unlimited. It was like being in an IMAX. It was amazing. Freaking loved it. And they do like a break in the middle of all their films, so you get a 10-minute break. So that was great. There was about like 600 seats in the cinema, so I think we'll be going there again. I want to go see the Wonderful Oz. Great Wonderful Oz, whatever the Oz film is. I'm Finding Nemo's out in 3D, so might go see that. So that's awesome. Student night's Monday night. Student night for like drinking is tonight, Thursday. So me and Holly are going out on a bit of a pub crawl. Although I won't be drinking much because I'm working in the morning. And yeah, so going out, having a bit of a drink, having a bit of a laugh, be good. And yeah, so that's what we did. Emma's going to see her boyfriend tonight, so we're gonna chill and do stuff. So that'll be fun. We're gonna have a good night then. So that's good. I bought a new pair of shoes today, which I'm also gonna show you. I'm very excited about these shoes. It's my first purchase. It's Hasselt, so it's not food and stuff I do need. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I think they just like. Well, these are my boots that I just bought, but they've got this awesome little bit that sits on them like this as well. So it's my boots. It's my new boots. I am loving on these boots. They are awesome. So yeah, I also had my I did my induction interview today, and yeah, that was awesome. I already told you that you have to get feedback. That's one thing I've been forgetting to do. Every time you go like spend a day with someone, you're meant to ask them for feedback at the end of the day, and they've got to fill in a thing. So they just said I've got to show a bit more intuition and that, but I think I'm just not showing intuition because I'm not really sure what's going on quite a lot of the time because I don't understand them, so they can't blame me for that. But I'm starting to pick up once I spend a couple of days. Tomorrow I'm going with my mentor Hilda to Guiney, so I'm spending the day in Guiney, so, and I'm going to get my meal tickets because they still haven't given me them, but they're going to give me them for next week, so no, they're going to give me them all, and then it's awesome. So only way is up. Just got they all said I'm friendly to work with, so this is good. So yay. Anyway, I will. Oh, and I did 3 cannulas today. 3. First time I like just popped them in. The nurse I was with today, she was just like, you do this before, as soon as a patient comes in, gets on the bed, you do it. Don't let anyone else near it, because you do it. Because if you don't ask, you don't get, and people will just do it and you won't get a chance. So I went in, I did 3, and she was just like, you do it. So the last one, I got 3 first time. So I feel positive about this. This is good, and they want me to get a lot of practice in it. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get to do a few as well. So I may be catheters because I'm in gynae. So this is good. I'm happy about this. Yay! Anyway, I will love yous and leave yous. I'm away to go and get showered because, as you can see, probably need one. My hair just looks disgusting today. Sorry. It's because I've had a hat on today. Anyways, love you and leave you. Bye!